And hello everyone. So continuing from the last video, we were doing something about making a new box for the negative face sets, and we were using this source info. Alright, so we have the X and Y bound and the Z bound as well. Okay, and yeah, you next want to look at this top patch negative. So you're going to copy this over. So DD. And I'm going to do a simple pasting here. So the X and Y bounds are the same. It's just that the Z bounds are going to be different. So we'll want to start from maybe -1. And yeah, because you're going to have the negative for the top patch, right? So it should go to about 39.9 or thereabout. So if you want to do a 2 decimal place thing, we'll do a 39.99. So let's just okay, so these are the actions that are there so far. So you're gonna save, and then we'll run topoSet, right? We're gonna run topoSet just to see like if there are any mistakes. If there are any mistakes with our what do you call that, code, and it looks like we have a problem here. It says that the entry patch is not found in the dictionary. All of this. Okay. Where is that? So it says you created the faceSet cylinder. This is the foam IO warning found. Okay. Found name entry instead of patch in this topoSetDict. So let's see. Maybe, yeah, the name is here. Maybe we want to talk about patch. We want to change the syntax to patch to see whether the same thing will happen. So now this old thing, it says a name entry. It's no longer there. This 12-month-old entry. Okay, so it says it created a faceSet cylinder, which is great. It created the faceSet applying source box to face with this, and then it has this create faceSet bottom patch negative, applying some source box to face, adding the faces within the boxes. However, when it says the top patch, it says applying source patch to face, and we have the foam fatal error. So again, we should change this to box to face, not patch to face. So this is good to just do some debugging in case we have syntax errors, and we have just debugged that first syntax error. So great, now it's going to work perfectly, right? So we just want to do git add just to update, git commit topoSet negatives created. Okay, git push origin master. So that is it. I'm gonna push it up to GitHub. All are done. Very good. CD snappy pipe, and we go to CD system. Okay, we don't need to CD system. We just vi system topoSetDict. It will open it up for us. All right. Now we have made our negatives. We can start making our new subtractions and additions. So we are going to go to this site again, the one I'm putting in the description. This is talking about mesh manipulation. So instead of negative faces, he calls it bluff face. So you see, he's making lots of sets here. Then he's making this thing called bluff cells. So and all bluff faces. So he's doing that to make the same idea, like, you know, negatives. So once the negatives are done, what are you supposed to do? Well, you can look at this, what he's doing here. He's creating a new patch face, how to say, cell set, face set, sorry. He's making a new face set and he's calling it cold flow patch faces, right? And once he's done this new set, and he uses this thing called the face to face. What does face to face means? It means that he's, to start with this cold flow patch faces, is going to select a set of faces, which is one of the what do you call it? One of the face sets which you made before. So this was a face set which you make, inlet faces, then jet cells, that's another cell set. This is a face set, so this is called jet faces, which is a face set. This is a cell set. So it's going to take one of those old face sets, in this case it's inlet faces, so it's going to reference this face set. So meaning to say, let's say you want to create your negative, right? This is what you start with. Okay, we talk about this. This is what you start with. Step 1. Okay, step 1 is here. You select this surface. So that's what you do by doing this face to face. Right? Where is it? Face to face. Yes. So to start with this, you want to name this maybe a bottom patch, right? Okay, this is a bottom patch. So let's say we want to name it bottom patch. And how do we start? We need to start with the whole thing. So how do we start with the whole thing? Well, the whole thing in this case is this cylinder face set, right? So you start with the cylinder face set, then 2, you delete this bit, right? So that's what he's doing over here. So he does a deletion on the same name, and which set do you use to delete? He uses the set bluff faces, and then he deletes a few more in order to end up with the final face set. Okay, so what's going on here? We are doing this subtraction from the diagram. You see, first we select this entire cylinder. So let's do this. All right, going to insert and paste it here. So we are going to make a new face set. New face set. And what's the name of this face set? We want to call it the bottom patch, right? So let's call the bottom patch. We'll make a new one. And where's the source? It is a face to face. So what's the name of this face? You should use the name cylinder, right? So let's see whether this works. Okay, what is the topoSet, right? Let's see whether this works. Let's go to, so the first step is doing this, right? we are going to select the whole thing using the face-to-face utility. Now it says entry set not found in this. Okay. So all the above were okay. It said created face set cylinder. And then applying source face to face. Entry set not found in dictionary. Okay, so maybe you're supposed to use, instead of name, you're supposed to use set, right? So let's use the thing set. I think I made a mistake here. That's all right. Let's see whether it works. So it's created all the face, and look, let's apply the source face to face, and now this patch size is this much, 1003. Okay, so it's basically copy. You start with the whole thing, so you copy this and you put it into this bottom patch. So now let's do the deletion. Okay. Okay, so we want to copy this over and we paste it here. So bottom patch, yes, type is face set. Instead of new, we want to delete. So this is the subtraction process we are doing. And the source is of course face to face again. So which face set are we going? We're going for the bottom patch negative. So we'll go for this bottom patch negative. All right. So we go for this set, bottom patch negative, and then we subtract. Again, let's do it, and then we do topo set. Let's see whether it runs correctly. So if you look at this, it says that it created face set cylinder. The first three steps are pretty much the same. Then it creates the face set bottom patch, which is what we are doing now. All right, and then now we have created we are going to subtract. So it says it's reading the face set bottom patch, and then it's applying this source. So it's reading, it's going to use using this patch, right? No, this face set, and then now you're doing the subtracting thing because it's removing all elements of face set 1, which is this bottom patch negative. So remember, I told you about the subtraction. This one has 13525 faces. This one has 200,000 plus faces. But the subtraction really doesn't matter. They are just going to look for the ones that are common and they'll delete them. So the bottom patch size is now about 9,000-ish. So we can do the same thing for the top set, right? Okay, so we're going to continue on the top set in the next video. If not, this video is going to take too long. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.